All right, we're about ready to get things started here. I hope everyone is having a terrific Thursday night so far. The cat, my cat Mary, is on the desk right now looking at me. Hi Mary, how are you doing? Hi. Ah, kisses. Kisses for the cat. Anyway, yeah, you know, I guess I can. I guess I will talk about this. So, did anyone, by chance, watch the well, they called it a cast announcement. It may as well just be a teaser trailer. That's what it was at the end of the day. Did anyone watch the teaser trailer for Shrek 5? Because I got some thoughts. Then the whole internet has got some thoughts on the Shrek 5 teaser. I will say this like right off the bat. I don't get the hate on Zendaya. I really don't. I don't hate that she's here. I also don't entirely see why she's. I don't know. I don't have an issue. She's a good actor. That's really all it is. But yeah, speaking of Zendaya's in this movie, she's voicing one of Shrek's children. The only daughter I think he had. Which, by the way, apparently his daughter's name is Felicia. So you already know what joke they're gonna make within like possibly the first 5 minutes of the movie. But my immediate question is, where are the other kids at? Where are Shrek's other two children? He had 3. And because the only characters they showed were Fiona, Shrek, Felicia, Donkey, and Pinocchio. No other characters were shown off in this. Now, not to say they won't appear in this movie. They probably will. So it then just kind of led into one of the speculations as to what the story of Shrek 5 is going to be. Because people are speculating that Felicia is going to be the rebellious teenage daughter, and that both the brothers are going to be, you know, are going to like help her, be like side characters and all that. Typical stuff. I still don't know what to think about the updated art style for the characters. Like, I don't like it, but I also don't necessarily hate it. Because, like, firstly, the most recent Shrek film we had, obviously, was Shrek 4. Which, that already had like, really great animation. I don't know why they didn't just default to that. An art style that everybody is familiar with. So I'm a little bit confused on that. What gets me, though, this is such an odd thing, but the one thing that just put me off from that whole trailer was their teeth. I don't know why, but their teeth, like, for some reason, just look weird to me. Like, I don't know what it is. They just threw me off, okay? The teeth threw me off. But the main sort of red flag I saw with this trailer is that because to sum this trailer up, it shows the magic mirror. It shows the magic mirror on the wall, which they use as a smartphone. I don't know. I can't say I'm entirely surprised they're using the magic mirror as a smartphone. But they immediately start acknowledging the meme culture of Shrek by showing like 3 memes. Either they were pulled directly from the internet, or maybe they did like a workers contest thing. Like, hey, post your best Shrek meme and we'll feature it in the movie. I don't know. But that's already a red flag to me. The fact they're trying to be like self-aware and like meta about their fan base, and there are good ways to go about doing that, And there are bad ways to go about doing that and trying to be like self-aware about the whole thing. A good example I can pull from, at least in recent years, is actually the first Sonic movie. Because the first Sonic movie has, because you know, in the first, this is spoiler warning just in case you haven't seen the first Sonic movie. I'd recommend you go watch it. It's a good movie. Sonic is basically trying to hide himself from the town of Green Hills, but there's this one old guy that basically found him. He has seen Sonic, and so he tries to draw a picture of Sonic to show to the show the townspeople, and the picture he ends up drawing is Sonic the Hedgehog. That's like that's like subtle enough. That's like both subtle and self-aware enough to where like casual audience members are gonna be like, oh haha, dude is acting like he found a cryptid in the forest. He's acting like he found Bigfoot. Look at this crappy drawing he made. That funny joke. But like the diehard fans are gonna recognize that as, oh, that's Sonic the Hedgehog. Like that's a good way to like acknowledge the sort of meme culture of the IP, of the fan base of the IP that you're doing the movie on. The bad way of doing that is like I would argue Velma. Because Velma was very self-aware, which is part of the reason why that show flopped. It is a terrible show. Another example is Megamind, the most recent Megamind sequel movie slash television series, where the entire marketing for that movie was just, hey guys, guess what? We're finally doing a sequel. This is what you guys asked for, right? And the sequel ended up not doing well. And that's another bad way of doing it. And this is kind of another reason. There's like another thing that I'm like, I really hope that this self-awareness doesn't like reek throughout the entire movie. Because how I would do it, right? If you're gonna try and acknowledge the meme culture of the Shrek fan base, this is how you do it. You get a scene, right? Because I'm not entirely surprised that they're doing this because Shrek has always been a mockery of like pop culture media, which is why in Shrek 2, Far Far Away is literally just Hollywood Boulevard. That's all it is. So the fact that the magic mirror is a smartphone and the fact they're looking at memes doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But if they're gonna try and do this in a way that kind of like also makes sense, because in the world of Shrek is like seen as like partially a hero, but he's a pop culture icon and like that universe. And how you do that is you have him walk into town, you have him walk into you have Shrek walking into town, talking to the townspeople. Then you have this one mega fan of Shrek come up to him and be like, hey Shrek, look, I made this t-shirt about you. Won't you wear it? And it's a t-shirt that says Shrek is love, Shrek is life, and it's in the live, laugh, love font. Because then, again, going back to the Sonic thing, you have, it's, the reference is subtle enough to where casual fans would go, oh, just a mega fan being weird and trying to give Shrek this cringy looking t-shirt with cringy looking decks. Whereas the hardcore fans are going to recognize as that, oh shit, they just referenced Shrek is love, Shrek is life. So, but like that's how I would do it if you're going to acknowledge the meme culture of Shrek in any way, shape, or form in a new movie. But the fact that they did it this way with in the teaser doesn't set the tone, doesn't give me like any sort of like positive kind of vibes. Again, we're gonna have to wait and see what the when an actual full-length trailer drops and see what they're cooking up. If they continue to embrace the meme culture, because at the end of the day, a teaser is a teaser. It's not going to show. It likely isn't a scene in the final movie. At least I hope it's not. If they continue to do this more like, oh, we're referencing the meme culture of Shrek our full-length trailer, then I'm gonna have even lower expectations for this movie than I already have. And it's weird too, because like you got the original cast back, everyone's coming back for their respective roles, with the exception of Zendaya, who's new. That's literally like the only new thing that they announced with the teaser. Don't pander to the lowest common denominator. Yeah, I would say yes and no, because again, you want to make something that everyone is gonna like, and this is something that only, I don't know. It's again, I'm just not that I don't have high hopes. I just don't have high hopes for this, because of what's already been seen in the teaser. But yeah, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, no. I played the demo for the new Game of Thrones game that's coming out, because by the way, there's a new Game of Thrones game that's coming out. I think they dropped a trailer at the Game Awards last year. It's called Game of Thrones King's Road, and it was like this action RPG. It was an action RPG, and the style, it looked a lot like God of War, but set in, you know, Game of Thrones universe. And I was like, okay, this looks kind of cool. It's nice to see that we're finally getting a Game of Thrones game that isn't a mobile piece of garbage. And then I find out that it is actually gonna be a mobile game, not a piece of garbage, because shockingly enough, because it's also being released on PC, which I'm gonna call it now, the PC release of this game is a fucking afterthought. Like, I legitimately don't believe that they intended for this game to be released on PC, but because they got so much backlash from people being like, why is this a PC game? Why isn't this a PC game? Why is it a mobile game? They were like, okay, we're gonna release on PC, fine. So I firmly believe that this PC release is an afterthought, because the demo's out right now. You can play it. And it reeks, even on like high set, like it's on, I don't know which version of Unreal Engine it's using. Probably Unreal 4 if I had to take a guess, because it has to run on mobile devices at the end of the day. You can very clearly tell that's a mobile game first, PC game last, because the HUD is all mobile. Like if you ever played a mobile action RPG, whether it be like Diablo Immortal or I think it's Dungeon Hunter is the other popular one. You know what to expect with like those kind of games HUDs, where it's like all your abilities are on the bottom right corner. They all have like circular things for you to easily tap on. That's the same here. Even the pause menu is very mobile game esque. It even does the fucking like, it even does the whole, oh, you did this very nonchalant basic thing that players are probably gonna do anyway. Collect your challenge rewards. And here's your daily login. And it sucks because the combat isn't too bad. The combat is pretty alright. The stealth is whatever. There's like a small stealth section that's entirely optional. Yeah, it's not that good. But like some of the animations look cool. You could do like final kill animations, that looks really badass, honestly. And yeah, there's like 3 classes you can pick from. I think they're like barbarian, knight, and assassin, I think, are the 3 main ones. But it's all fine. The story is also pretty fine too. It's like it's a typical Game of Thrones story, I would assume. Because I'm gonna reveal this now. I have not read or watched Game of Thrones, so I don't really know what to expect from a story. But it's like, oh, White Walker is commanding this army of undead, plans on invading the mainland. You got to figure out a way to stop them. And Jon Snow was there, because Jon Snow is basically the poster boy of Game of Thrones. That and Peter Dinklage, I would argue. But it's like, it's a standard, it's like a standard story kind of deal. It's fine. And the combat's also fun. The problem is the fact that it's all wrapped up in a mobile game. That's literally the only problem I have with this. And also, this also is a nitpick in my personal opinion, but the equipment that you get and equip doesn't appear on your character for whatever reason. Like you get even like the first common armor that you get doesn't show up on your character. The only thing that will show up on your character is like cosmetic items. You get a cosmetic item as your first login reward, and it looks kind of cool. It looks pretty cool, but it's like the fact that your stuff just doesn't show up on your character. You're like, I don't know. It sucks. And you know what's even a big slap in the face is that once you reach Renan's Rest, which I assume leads into this game's like city builder aspect that you see in a lot of mobile games, a lot of mobile strategy games, that they basically end up becoming city builders. You get your first artifacts, and these artifacts are meant to be like, oh, you equip them and they give you like buffs and all that, you know, standard stuff. The first artifact you get is your dad's cloak, and it's your typical badass looking Game of Thrones-y cloak. You know what to expect when you think of Game of Thrones cloak. The cloak does not appear on your character when you equip it. It's like, what? I made my dude to look like a big hulking brute, and I can't give him a fucking cloak to complete the look? What is this? Like, like it's disappointing. I would like if they would have, you know, probably fix it up a bit to make the PC release actually worth something and actually make it less of a mobile game and more of a PC game, because, you know, obviously games look different when they're on different systems. But I don't know, the fact that I can still tell that it's a mobile game first and foremost doesn't set a good precedent for the future of that Game of Thrones game. And again, it sucks because it's the first Thrones game that we've gotten that is an action RPG, which fits for that universe. But, you know, again, it's a mobile game. And, yeah, no, it's weird to get. Hopefully WB could do something, but right now WB is too focused on closing down popular studios and locking behind great game mechanics. That's where I'm gonna end it here. So we got Kingdoms of Amalur tonight. Thoughtful Shill goes to Dance with the Dead. Dance with the Dead, great synthwave band that I've been listening to for a while now. Their song Wolfpack is the theme for Wolfpack Wrestling Saturday Night Showdown. Yeah. Go check them out. That is Dance with the Dead. And as we all know, ladies and gentlemen, thoughtful shills are the best kind of shills. So yeah. Good stuff. Unfortunately, I do gotta pause the great music. Oop. Sure, I'm good position here. All right. So, last we left off, I just realized the game audio is muted. Last we left off, we dealt with the crime families of Whitestone, trying to make it a little bit more prosperous for the future. Obviously we kind of had to do some shady shit, but what can you do at the end of the day? But now we made it to Adessa, finally. We made it to Adessa. We're trying to convince Jorielle to basically arrest Octienne, but we don't have evidence. We actually haven't spoken to Jorielle yet. We're like right outside her room. So we're gonna do that right now.
You again. What is it you require of me? Do get to the point.
Templar Octienne is a criminal.
I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octienne is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octienne without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures.
But he's part of a conspiracy.
Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octienne himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence.
You need to stop Octienne.
We have already discussed this. Nothing short of a confession would convict him. As such, Templar Octienne will remain undisturbed in the livrarium.
Fine. I guess I'll do it myself.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Jorielle. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol.
Damn protocols.
What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one.
Who are you?
I am a political aide for Templar Jorielle. I operate in a number of capacities for the Templars' official and unofficial business.
What are you talking about?
My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octienne. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octienne publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Jorielle will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
Ooh, nice. What am I supposed to do?
You wish to bring the Templar to justice, yes? Then you must get him to publicly acknowledge his crimes in some form. As my superior no doubt told you, the Templar may be found in the livrarium. I suggest you go there.
The livrarium. I like how they pronounce that. Livrarium. Who's screaming? Oh yeah, we do have some side quests here that we can do. Where even is this? Hold on. Oh. Find the courier? I guess we can do that right quick. Sorry, we're heading out of Adessa right quick for just a quick moment.
Another?
Actually, well... Convict's Cavern? No. Scordium Mine, pile of rocks. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. That's the lady we, Oh, well. I guess she's dead now. Damn, that's unfortunate. I'll deal with the Sun Camp stuff later.
attracted a guest. What can I help you with?
Cordon Passan wants his letter.
Oh, that would be the squeaky little gnome from Adessa. Smelled like vellum and book paste, as I recall. I was hired to take the note from him. Sure as rain. A gnomish scholar named Arancourt hired me to take it and throw it in the quarry. That's where you can find that letter if you're looking. And I can even give you Arancourt's orders as proof, if you pay the right price.
It's worth nothing to you.
But it is worth something to you. And that is surprisingly enough reason for me to charge you for it. I told you, I threw the damn thing in the quarry in Apatir, like I was paid to. If it's piqued your interest so much, I have the orders instructing me to do so. They're yours, for the right price.
Fine, I'll pay.
Very well. A quick bit of coin for Parwin and an insidious bit of gnomish political backstabbing for you. A good trade.
Where's Cordon's letter?
It's in the quarry. I was paid to throw it down there. It's all written in those orders I... Good.
Well, I literally can't read them, so... There's a better pragmatism to our policy than others admit. If you should find yourself at a triumphant end of hostilities against our foes, know that we have anticipated such an opportunity. We will seek an armistice, a peace to bring prosperity to us both. Know that we are open and willing for all negotiations.
You found the letter. But why would Scholar Arancourt want it to be sent and lost? She commissioned the letter in the first place. It is above my station to question her. But there is a higher plan at work. Please, stranger, find Arancourt and learn what is happening.
Where's Scholar Arancourt?
She can be found in the Isles. Probably in the Basilica Nostra. She needs to be confronted with the information we found regarding the letter. Fair enough. Yes.
Oh, shit. God damn it. And who keeps falling? Goddamn. Wait, hold on. Can I? This is probably a very bad place to save it, but we're gonna save it. Because can I just go through here? Probably not.
What? Yes.
What the hell are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there and gape at me, you're going to get us both in trouble.
I have a letter for you.
Really? I've been in here so long, I thought they would have all forgotten about me. This means a lot to me. Thanks, mate. Get going.
What is that I'm seeing?
What? What?
Hello there.
Hello there, good sir. I've delivered your letter.
So the scriptures of Mitharu have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Reddle to hand these words to the denizens of all that can help.
I delivered the letter to Askeladd.
Esclad Tyna is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit. Be pious.
Hello there.
Time to destroy some contraband.
Yes. You shouldn't be in. You there! Halt!
Yes? Okay, fine.
Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go back in here again. Ha!
You don't belong in here. What?
Ha-ha!
And who are you? Yes.
Nope, 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 nope.
You there!
Halt!
Yes.
Don't let me catch you make... Die, villain!
What?
We gnomes have allowed long legs free walk about. What?
You know what? I think these were all taken from the job board, so. Except the Aaron Court thing.
Welcome. I've a fully stocked apothecary if you need it. Driador's always got your needs covered.
You should share your profits.
I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself.
We can improve lives.
Generosity is not something seen that often here. If not in my neighbors, I might place my trust in you. I'll donate to the poor, and why not to you as well? I'll be here.
Yes?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need reply, and I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours, more like buzzards.
What if you were poor?
I've been there before. I know what life is like in the gutters. I'll pay my part, aye. But it's you that's more deserving, I think. Here's some coin.
Buddy, I'm well off.
Care to browse? If you need anything before you head back out to Detir, you should make sure to look up. Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You can't succeed in this city without someone coming to collect.
You can't be so selfish.
You mean it, don't you? You actually care about them. Fine, I'll give my part. And thanks. Passion. Please, come by again.
What?
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 The tides that bind. Funny.
Yes?
Fancy a chat?
Welcome, stranger. There are always prayers to Mitharu, but few... Indeed. Mitharu smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded. Though the gnomes are capable of greatness, Mitharu does not smile on those that take from the meek. You have restored them, and ourselves. Be pious.
Do I have anything else here? Ooh. Let's get this one. Wait. Yep. Hello there. Do you need help?
Well, look at you. Don't seem to be quite as busy as the other Alfar working the scaffolding. You might be perfect. Listen, stranger, would you like to earn a bit of coin? No sweat off your brow, promise.
What's this experiment about?
I don't know all the details about it. I assist many scholars with their works here. I know that Scar Naren was involved in linguistics. It's safe to say the experiment will likely be some verbal study.
Where can I get started?
Scar Naren has quarters in the Basilica Nostra. Speak with her and she'll get you started.
How can I start the experiment?
You need to speak with Scar Naren in the Basilica Nostra. She'll...
I have to go there anyway, I believe.
Who's there?
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter.
You requested the letter. Why?
That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it.
So you're setting Corden up.
Damn it all. I knew that Dirty Traveler was not capable of performing even the simplest of tasks. I will not allow you the privilege of extorting me. I will resign my position and name Corden as my replacement. We shall see how he fares. I would be very careful if I were you. You are known to the Templars, and it was never their intention to treat you lightly. I see.
Who's there? Yes. What?
You won't believe this. I'm being presented with the opportunity to join the Basilica Nostra. It must have been from your help. I never thought in my wildest years. I only hope to correct a mistake. It will take time to be approved, but here is your reward with my thanks.
Thank you, thank you. And good luck on your future endeavors, mate.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Here. Hello there, I'm told you need help.
Well, when I sent Ordern to recruit subjects, I didn't think I'd find one quite as tall as yourself. But he has done well. In fact, I'd say you make the perfect test case for my newest work.
This is a language test, yeah?
In so many words, yes. I'm developing a potion vital for future diplomacy. One that will let the user understand foreign tongues. But it requires calibration. Currently, the potion grants universal understanding, but it will not properly permit speech. I will administer a new formula. The spells in my lab shall localize the effects, so I can ask a few questions of you in various tongues.
Fine, can we begin?
Yes. Now, I will just administer the potion and we can begin. Yes? If you can understand what I am saying, please tell me my name.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, on to the next question. Tell me, where can I find the Court of Summer?
Kaz the Citafo.
This this is rather remarkable progress. We've covered much more ground than my other subjects. Now, I am not quite as versed in the language of the Jotun as I really need to be for this, but I'll attempt to ask my final question anyways. There is an army of Fae named the Tuatha. Tell me, where are they from?
Aizgoi.
Well, that was less successful than I would have liked, but the data will be useful to me nonetheless. I'm happy to have had your help with this. Take these potions as a reward with my thanks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes? Need something. Yes?
Oh, hello, another quest. According to this title, this is a chapter from the memoirs of Gelanun Hegem, the gnomish mason who designed and oversaw construction of most of Adessa. There's an interesting note near the bottom of the page alluding to a treasure he hid somewhere in the city. Oh. Neat. Wait, does this even have a quest marker? It does. But we're here to encounter Octienne right quick.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events.
What did you expect?
For starters, they expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand, you and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end.
Your plan failed.
Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power?
Well, technically I can still kill you. Because I'm not under any jurisdiction, so. You'll pay for your crimes.
You are a child. These crimes, as you call them, shall be my final triumph. Innocent blood has been the price for this research. But the will of souls is priceless. It is worth every sacrifice. I do have one confession, though it's not the one you seek. If a fight is what you desire, you will find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you.
Why are you hard to kill?
A long career supporting vivification research has left me with certain advantages. You could say I'm more resilient than most of your enemies.
You've thought of everything.
I'll admit I did not see you and Hughes allying to blackmail me. His conscience was always his biggest liability. Then Trinio will take over research on the well. He has no such weaknesses. Perhaps I'll even give him your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion.
You know how I died?
Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
Well, shit. It seems like everything's escalated quite quickly. All right, hold on. Camera, sup? Ow. And down you go. Oh, come on. Oh, you bet your ass I would, boy! Batter up!
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octienne's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
Hey, no problem. So, Octienne's finished?
Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, Gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed.
I need to find Ventrinio.
Ventrinio Dessalini. One name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octienne attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Adessa's political buzzards are circling.
Salutations.
Hey, Hughes.
It was my mistake to assume that Octienne would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames.
That's good. Is there anything of worth?
Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octienne's diary. Based off of what I've read...
Dear diary.
Ventrinio has been working on an island off of Cluricon.
What are we waiting for? Wait, that's behind Tuatha lines.
True, but this young lady says she has a way to fix that. I'm not sure how you know Elinshire, but she seems quite eager to speak with you. When you meet Ventrinio, be careful. His genius comes at the price of his sanity. He may want to kill you the second time around for good measure. If he hasn't yet gotten completely mad, Ventrinio should be able to get you into Alabastra.
What about your work?
Unfortunately, research on the Well of Souls will be put on hold. Octienne organized it in secret, and the other Templars will want to learn all they can of it. But I do not think I'll be idle in the meantime. With Octienne out of the way, there will be need of a new Templar in Adessa.
Templar former Hughes? Unraveler, new twist of fate awarded. You defeated Octienne and exposed his scheming, thereby proving that unmasking the threads of fate is often as important as measuring and spinning them. Hey.
You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend. Hello.
Alright, what do we got? So, paper trail. Where's this gonna lead me to? Somewhere. So, why is the second chapter marked, but... Like, why isn't it shown on the minimap? Unless it is, and I completely missed it, which is very possible. Or not. It's actually in the town. But you know what? Actually, let's fix our stuff. Silence bot. Praetorian garrison.
What?
Find the third chapter. Well, what does the second chapter say? Let's read. See, the birdies are eager. Chapter 2, the garrison. There are many who, in the... actually, let's read the first one. Adessa 1. Chapter 1, preliminary plans. When I first looked upon the site, it was but a crater with a glimpse of opportunity for greatness. From the nearby quarries of apatite, veins of white stone, rare for Datir, were unearthed, and from that was born my masterpiece. The city would be a shining jewel among the red rocks, a rose in the desert. It all started here, in this simple library. Once a fortress, a place for study, it has since become so much more. All tales begin and end in these halls of knowledge, including reader, a tale that starts with you. My city is my labor of love, and one that seeks to know it as I knew it will be rewarded. There is a prize hidden in the plain sight for any curious enough to find. If the searcher will but walk from the birth of the city to its end. First, I built the librarium, and once it was complete, I turned to the Praetorian garrison, to protect and uphold the truths we house in these isles. Next, Adessa 2, the garrison. There are many who, in the ease of silent quorums, hold that the presence of a Praetorian garrison is an affront to the principles Adessa was built for. To them, I say that the gates of knowledge must be fortified. What we have in the librarium, what we hope to display with the prosperity of our new city, requires protection. It requires support. The garrison is not a house of war or suppression of conflict. It is an instrument that our society can call upon to protect and further our knowledge. The structure is as important to the city as the librarium, as melancholia is the sanguine in the body. Without it, our precious balance is upset. Once I have completed work on the garrison, I moved on to the construction of the Adessa laboratories. I actually can't remember how many chapters there are of this book.
Welcome to the
What? Bro, oh man, that scared me for a minute. Oh.
You look like you have some free time on your hands. Care to earn a bit of coin?
Sure. What do you need?
Uncatalogued tomes are stored and protected in warded containers. If you save me some time, I'll pay you well. All I need you to do is go to each container and dispel the ward on it. I'll pay you for each one you manage to dispel.
That sounds fine, I'll do it.
Excellent. I'll have some brought up. They'll be in the upstairs alcove waiting for you. A pleasure.
What? Interesting. Taller than I would have thought, but still. You will serve as a subject. You are the guest at Sandstone Villa, correct? Otherwise, I'll have to look elsewhere.
What are you talking about?
My experiment, of course. The culmination of a decade's worth of research is almost at hand. And I need your help to conclude it. I am studying the growth of magic, and because of Alistar Tower, you might hold that last bit of data I need.
What is the experiment?
This experiment will conclude a decade's worth of study. It is to observe kinetic mana aggregation. I've collected a number of wild specimens from these lands at great expense. I wish you to fight them while I observe.
All-Star Tower?
Whispers have spread through town about the work done there. The work that involved a certain someone in present company.
Why do you need me?
There are two reasons. First, you're not in the Hospitalis quarters, which means I can legally use you for a subject. Second, you were present at Alistar. Don't deny it. I've learned enough. You must have been exposed to powerful magic.
I'll help.
Very good, very good. I'd like to get started immediately. Please meet me in my laboratory in the Adessa mine. So long.
Okay, frame drop, so what the hell's going on? Right, Adessa 3. Chapter 3, the Laboratories. Although city was born as a place to protect the knowledge that our great race had amassed in all its history, I was determined to ensure that our accumulation of knowledge would proceed, if not grow. Once the city had been completed, and so I began construction of the laboratories. How curious it was to put up halls and doorways, with the thought that this skeletal structure might one day house the mines that put an end to war, or make travel between great distances instantaneous, or make the moon shine as bright as the desert sun. It was humbling, yet it affirmed my resolve to construct a space of timeless experimentation. It is in this building that I have sheltered the creativity and ingenuity of our race, the qualities that set us apart from the others. Only on completing it did we know we would need as grand a building to foster our diplomacy. And so I set to work on creating the Domus Politica. Hold on, we're gonna do just a, paranoia sound check here. Hobbida bobbida, there we go. Cool, love it. Bro, what is with the frame drops? Hold on now. Hold on. Wait a minute. What the hell's the issue going on right now? Why is it, like, going crazy with the frames right now? Hold on. I may have to turn on VSync. Just to keep it from being at a relatively stable frame rate. That's weird. I've never had this issue before. What the fuck?
Have you done all the work you've wanted to?
I'm all finished.
I see. I'll pay you for the containers you dispelled. Speak with me again. A pleasure.
What? Yes?
Hold on. I'm gonna restart the game. Because there's literally no reason why this is happening. I'll fucking love it. On Monster Hunter Wilds, you can wait right now. I wonder if that was it. Was it literally going slow because my PC was trying to download Monster Hunter Wilds? Is that literally what it was? I'm gonna lose my mind if that was the case. Load. So I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that that was the issue I was running into.
You wish to speak?
Such a weird thing to happen. Anyway, we're on our way to the Domus Politica.
What?
Oh wait, we didn't read the next chapter yet. Adessa 4, the Domus Politica. What bounty is there in gifts that are not shared? How are we to know we are graced if none are there to grace us? Diplomacy has always been the way of my people, to bear treaties and words instead of swords. As we progress in the studies of magic and philosophy, should we not endeavor to share these gifts with races less apt and forward-thinking than us? And so I had them construct the Domus Politica, a place centered not on focusing our ingenuity inwards, but out. A home of scribes and letters where truces and compromises reign. The city was taking shape and our prosperity was already coming due, and with that it became clear of the need of a way to manage the trade and assets we had constructed here. And so work began on the Grand Bazaars. When I was an apprentice, my master gave me a piece of advice that I never forgot. He told me that the key to fostering the best of someone was to eliminate their needs. A mind cannot be brilliant if it is concerned for survival, or burdened with worry. And so, to get the best out of Adessa's minds, I endeavored to create the institution that would see to their needs for the entirety of their lives. The Grand Bazaars. It was to supply and manage all the city's finances. so that our scholars and Templars might not burden their great minds with such minutiae. And like all things that my race has put its mind to, the Brassars has performed admirably. We were quickly seen by merchants as far as Rathir as a stable means of housing their investments, and our bankers were quick to revolutionize the financial structures previously employed by our society. With our needs seen to, I could see that the Brassars would only serve half of our needs, which led to the construction of the Arcadium. In the Arcadium. Do 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 do. Sorry, I got Final Fantasy 14 raids in my head.
Yes?
Another book. God damn. So many chapters. Chapter 6, the Arcadium. Every city must have a market, and Adessa is no different. But rather than something tawdry, dirty, and bustling, I vowed that for the crafts we gnomes excel at, gemcraft, potion work, book writing, we would house them in a building that befits their grace and honor. And so I was determined to make the Arcadium a house of trade without parallel. A home to all the grandeur you might find elsewhere in the city. Once these buildings were underway, I felt confident to begin working on my next project, on my next jewel for this crown, the Basilica Nostra.
Yes?
Which I believe that's in the Isles.
What? Yes?
Well, look at you.
Chapter 7, the Basilica Nostra. What can be said about the Basilica Nostra that could do it justice? I raised the walls and created the ceiling, sure enough, but the shell pales in comparison to its contents. This is the true culmination of efforts where we distill experiments and crafts and labors into theorems, laws, and axioms. There is where the divine transformation from experience into knowledge truly occurs. It is the portion of the city that I am proud of, that and the grandness of the Forum. These chapters are getting smaller.
What?
Be quick.
Salutations.
Chapter 8, the Forum. The Forum would be the last of the buildings I would leave to my beloved city, and woe fills me for being too infirm to see it to its completion. But here in time will be a center for all gnomes to have a voice, to hear the words of the just and kind Templars. Here will be the central pin that holds the city together. Its heart, its soul. I weep to think I will no longer sketch the plans and detail the stones that will form the city. But for you, dear reader, who has been fit to follow me throughout my journey in making the city, I leave a simple gift. There is a book hidden in the sacks of the librarium, dedicated to those that wish to master the art of speech. Learn its teachings and use the skills to spread word of my marvelous city after I have passed. Gillinan Hagane, or Hagem. Hagem. Galeman, I think, is how their name is supposed to be pronounced.
Salutations.
What?
What's this? Oh, okay. Hell yeah, Book of Persuasion.
What?
Oh wait, hold on, there's a couple of things here I can loot. Well, just one thing really. Hello there.
You have come. Splendid, splendid. We can get things underway. Oh, don't mind my specimens. I can assure you that they are heavily sedated, completely under control.
So, how will this work?
I've amassed quite the menagerie. I would like you to fight them. I've paced the study so that there will be a gradation of difficulty. Their sedatives should wear off presently. Now, I'll get to my observation area, and then the study can begin.
Alright, sounds good. Not very safe observation area. Oh, I didn't even notice the kobolds.
That's grand, isn't it? I can't wait to have this written up. I may get to speak in the Basilica Nostra. You did very well out there. Please, take these potions to heal any injuries sustained during the experiment. Thank you once again. So long.
Honestly, thank you for the payment. There, I killed some giant rats, too. Is that going to be added into your report?
Enter at your own.
Alright, but now, since we finished up all of our stuff in Adessa, we're going to now head over to the Plains of Arethel to go locate this general in Amer. Which does mean we do have to head all the way back over here, which actually... No, we're just gonna take the quick way, so... Brunuoth. Ah, Jotun, my favorite. Another incredibly gorgeous location. Hell yeah, level up, love it.
Hail, Wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you.
Are you some kind of beggar?
In appearances, perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and unfortunately, I've done little to endear myself to Aiton's folk. Will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and you sell it. I take a cut, you keep the profit. And will repeat until I have nothing to sell. Understand?
I'll sell your belongings.
I thought you had the look of a trader about you. I have several items for you to sell. If you prefer, you could just buy them all now from me and sell them later.
Yeah, I'll buy them now.
You will? I did not think that I would be as lucky as that. These are my personal effects. You should be able to sell them around town for more than what I charged you. Thank you for your coin, stranger. I will use it to buy passage to Melsenshire, to the war front. Now, I must go.
Oh. Such ambition. Let's see here. Ooh, nice. We've unlocked tier 4 of the Might Tree. Warrior. Because of their additional resilience, warriors do not hesitate to wade into the thickest of frays. In most battles, their ability to inflict damage is equaled only by their honed defensive capabilities.
Stranger to Aiton, I'm the law in this town. Keep the peace and you are welcome to stay. If not, then you had best leave. If you need to trade, visit Banron, our smithy, and Askell deals in alchemy. And there's a general dealer staying at the inn.
I have some items for sale.
I'll take a look at what you've got. They're certainly weathered, but there's something about these daggers. I'll part with a few coins for them. Here you are. Keep the peace.
Few sorry leaflets are tied to the old board. Most are too weathered to read, but 2 postings seem recent. Bandit bounty. The Banties. Oh no. Bandits have been plaguing the wolds since the war crippled Aten. Finwick Ivor will pay a bounty for any bandits' armbands turned into him. Though bandits have always harried the roads outside of Aten, their attacks grow fiercer daily and their leader, Castor, grows bolder. Finwick Ivor will pay to see him put down. Sounds like fun.
For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome. I offer some alchemical items if you are interested.
I have some items for sale.
I am an alchemist, not a dealer in petty baubles and refuse. Wait a moment. That kerchief. It's woven of Canorok gossamer. Perfect for a solvent cloth. I spoke too soon. Here is coin for the object. I shall buy it at once.
What do you got that I could probably use? Nothing.
Very well.
Oh, apparently there's a quest up top on the 2nd floor. Nope, 2nd floor.
Good day, you should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the books anymore after my last mistake. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his ledgers.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, if you can undo my mistake, perhaps Askell will let me help him again. I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that might cost us dearly.
Oh, jeez.
None of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you recollect those invoices discreetly?
I'll get them for you.
Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the Warsworn Fortress, Helmgard, with a traveling merchant. When you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention this to Askell.
Where can I find them?
4 of them were given out to the townsfolk. The last was to be sent to Helmgard Keep, the Warsworn base, so I gave it to a merchant traveling that way. Nice talking to you.
Welcome to the smithy. Welcome to the clanging hammer. Don't see many new faces in Aten these days. My forge is open.
I have some items for sale.
This is Ratifer's, isn't it? I recognize the work. My father did it. They're pretty tarnished, and I don't really have the time to work them now. But I'll take them off your hands. Here you go. Forge is yours whenever you need.
Damn, it's a really good thing he decides to start immediately going to the blacksmithing table. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Does he have any repair kits I can buy off him? I didn't even think about that. Hold on.
Welcome to the back for more smithy work.
Nope,
Forge
never
is
mind.
yours whenever you need.
Good day.
Strangers strange come to Aiden. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Aiden. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Aiden Circle. Someone must call the Erethel.
I have some items for sale.
I see you have a ring. Tarnished green and old as Nell has grown. Bought it off old Ratty, did you? The poor drunk dear. I have the coin you seek. From a dowry never taken. For a bride never wed.
Aiden Circle, what's that?
A circle of the windstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, the Erethel will come and end our tribulations. Each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. But if not, dark things for these dark times will show instead. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You must go. It must be you. Make the stones sing their song.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Aiden Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song. In the right order, they form the song as it was to be sung. But they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things for these dark times.
How does the song go?
Everyone knows the song. It starts on the highest note and descends down the scale. Wait a moment. Perhaps it was start at the lowest note and descend up. Well, something like that anyway.
Oh, that's just great.
Flutter away.
Oh shit, hello there. Alright, I may have to look up a walkthrough for this one. Because I don't even remember. Oh, thank God. The first image I see on the wiki is, like, literally the number in which I need to do them in. The circle of windstones hum with energy. Do you wish to accept the blessing of the Erethel? Accept. Blessing of the heart. What does that give me? Status? Effects. Oh, cool. Health regen.
You have played the song, and the Erethel did not come. I had thought that something might change, but no. The blessings of the heavens will never come, just as the lost of Aiden can never be recovered. Thank you, stranger, for showing me this. Flutter away.
Oh, what about this one? Let's just head over to the Great General quest. We're probably gonna get the other stuff done on the way anyway, so I'm not like too worried. Ah, Lorestone. We haven't heard from one of those in a little bit.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age of walkers. The light beckons.
Oh, what's this over here? Hello there, may I help you?
What is it now? I've told you before and I'll tell you again. We will leave when there is someplace else for us to go. Tell your friends in Emer that as long as the Tuatha burn our homes, we'll keep searching for a place to settle.
Tuatha attacked you?
I saw them with my own eyes, and I know Tuatha killed my fair share in the war. I am Elrod Edmund, leader of this pathetic band of ragmen. We come from the farms of the Twilly coast. Go there now, and you will find only ruin. The Tuatha raiding parties terrorized us where we were safest. At home. There are spies among us, my friend, and they must be rooted out. Will you help me?
What do you have in mind?
Kill them. What else?
Fair enough.
I'll do it myself, but I must lead my people. They have no hope left to speak of. My strength is all they have.
I'll help you.
Fine. Then we shall be discreet. There are 3 whom I suspect of scouting for the Tuatha. They are paid in gold. There is no record of their actions. Onred Amfast is posing as a military recruiter, while Froma and Nag are both residents of our camps in the plain. Be careful. Consider all of them well connected. Be swift. Be merciless. Good luck.
All right. They walk among us. Wow. Wait, what's this? Oh, is that more? Yep, more till.
Welcome.
Hey there, buddy. Can I buy that book off you? God damn it.
Oh, hello. Good day. I am Anchor Edmure. Farewell.
Man, there would have been some shit if he caught me with that.
Just give me a straight answer. Is the general still in the cradle of summer?
She is for as much good as it'll do her. But the cards don't lie. She'll never get that door open. Fate says it's so.
Yes. Well, then I suppose we'll just have to change fate, won't we? Thank you for coming all this way. I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds as if General Talera is still here, in exile.
Why is she in exile?
For all but losing the fortress of Melsenshire. Long ago, Talera led our forces, but then the Tuatha produced a foe she could not best. Her forces barely survived the retreat out of Cluracan. Many blamed her for the loss, to have built up hopes so high, only to have them topple. That was Talera's crime, and she has paid for it, day after day.
Oh, I should meet her there?
You're as quick as ever. Talera is in the cradle of summer, banished from the battlefields of Melsenshire until she can atone for her past. According to the Fate Weaver here, she seeks an artifact from Ural Tusk that might break the siege and aid our forces. But she cannot do so alone, for poor Talera is fated never to succeed. That is where you can help.
Where's General Talera?
Last I heard, General Talera was somewhere in northern Arethel, searching for a way to turn the tide of the war. I think she took a squad to Ural Tusk. You should be just what the general's looking for.
I am on official business. Unless you've been sent by the Alfar army, we have no reason to speak.
Tell me about the Tuatha.
Ask anyone and you'll get the same answer. They're animals. They care nothing for the mortal races. We're just dust to them. Enough! Keep your voice down. You're right, you're right. I'm a scoundrel and a coward. But you would have done the same thing. Give me a chance to make it right. You have my word, as a father. My informing days are over. Good riddance.
Isn't it a glorious day, as if Helios himself warms us with a smile? To what do I owe this courtesy? I only have a few moments to spare. The Godstorm awaits my return, and it doesn't like to wait.
What is the Godstorm?
Why, the Godstorm is the greatest event that our fragile world has ever witnessed. It was a battle, a conflict between Fae. They call it the Withering War. That's why I relocated to Emer to complete my book, the definitive work on the subject. The village is nice enough, quiet, although the new arrivals give me no peace. Sadly, I lack the last few resources needed to tell the full story. The works of the famous scribes Ewald, Dalston, Callas, and Wildfrold. Gone. I was so close. Keep your eyes open. Hello there.
Oh, damn, buddy, you're bleeding out.
Help me, please. I've been robbed. The rogue stabbed me, made off with my belongings. Blast! I can't believe I lost the amulet.
Damn, Freeman. We refugees are an easy target. There's little we can do to defend ourselves.
Tell me what happened.
He came from the cliffs. A bandit, I think. Stabbed me in the back, then made off with my satchel in his hand, and a wicked smile on his face.
My mother's prized amulet is gone. A kind woman's last gift to her devoted son. I am in no condition to give chase. Will you help me?
Who did this?
I don't know. It looked like one of the bandits that prey on us poor refugees. That amulet could fetch a fair sum.
I'll find your amulet.
Thank the gods. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't passed this way. The bandit left me bleeding by the roadside, running north into the Cradle of Summer as fast as his legs would take him.
Buddy, you need medical attention, like, now.
He went north.
Well, it's a good thing I have to go that way anyway.
From the naked dirt sprang the Majestics, the firstborn of the wilds of Ashara. Around them, they heard the song of splendor of a once and future summer. And they responded. And the earth moved. The carver shaped, the architect built, and the shaper composed. Departing their home beyond the veil, the firstborn were torn asunder, with a cry that still lingers in the heart of every god tree and mountain. Then, emptiness, followed by a darkening sky, and the frost wept with the first winter. The Shaper bequeathed her music to the countryside of marbled ruin. The plains birthed the gentle grass. Listless streams meandered through the verdant hills and babbled of their gentle travel to the face of the windswept cliffs. Thus the symphony of Arathel began.
Man, that didn't really help me in the slightest. It seems like I can take 5 steps and there's enemies trying to kill me. Bro. How are you?
Oh, hello. Lovely weather. Have you spotted any sativa fiber? It's okay if you haven't. I'll keep looking. Lovely weather.
Who are you? Firstly, hold on. Let me see what you got in your shop. Nothing.
Leela Janik, didn't you know? I thought that's why you were speaking to me. I collect plants to sell, to mix, to eat. Some of them I haven't figured out what to do with yet.
What I'd love is some sativa fiber, fresh and unpicked. There's a patch of it, but the spiders won't let me near. Oh, hello. Did you just get here?
Why do you want sativa fiber?
Why wouldn't I want it? I've been chewing it since I was a child. It's what makes me impervious to harm. I'm completely indestructible, in case you hadn't noticed. If you can help me get that sativa, then I will be sure to give you a discount on all my alchemical goods. My sister Molly is a trainer. She'll drop her prices too, I promise.
I can get it.
Don't do it on my account. The Cradle of Summer will provide. Oh, bye.
Another quest right down there. Damn it. I'll grab this right quick too.
Are you one of the intruders? One of the children of the dust? What else can we possibly give you that you haven't already taken? The Cradle of Summer is not a flower for the plucking.
What intruders do you mean?
Mortals. Children of the dust. Those who seek only to steal the treasures of the land from which we sprung, to end the deep slumber. Mortals like you who seek to bend nature to their will, to make it bow before them as a servant, not embrace it as a guide and mother. Mortals. Thieves, liars, and weaklings. They have stolen items of great power. They have stolen the 3 staffs.
What are the staffs?
They are Rivener Tarsus, Gloamfrost, and Ender's Fire. 3 incredible weapons forged to end a war that was threatening to engulf your mortal world. Such prizes, such items of power and importance cannot be kept in the open, and so they were hidden here. That is, until the intruders took them.
Can I help?
A child of the dust wishes to help the cycle? Why, there is no precedent. If you truly wish to assist those of us in the deep slumber, you are welcome to. The 3 staffs were stolen from Sill Hollow and destroyed by the thieves who did not comprehend their power or their value. I heard their dying screams. The pieces must be recovered and the staffs must be reforged. If you can do this, you are more worthy of the cradle than I could imagine. But likely, you will not. Move swiftly.
Hope you guys don't mind if I do this. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go try to find this highway robber. We'll take him out and then we'll end things there for the night. Oh my god. Dude, I swear it is literally just like every 5 seconds. Some of the wildlife just comes out and decides to go bonjour.
Thank the gods. Someone's come for me at last. Yes, I am the scoundrel you're looking for. Yes, I stabbed my partner in the back. Do with me what you like. Just please, please take the amulet. It's yours.
Why so eager?
I'll tell you why. This Fey trinket belonged to Armand the Clever, and it's cursed. Like most, I considered it an old traveler's story. Well, now I'm a believer. It's real. I have the scars to prove it. Your only hope is to give it away, or to travel to Armand's Hollow, in hopes you can remove the curse, which is why I'm here. Please, take the amulet. I am so weak. I cannot withstand its influence. If I possess it any longer, I will surely die.
Who's Armand the Clever?
Perhaps the most treacherous and playful Fey ever to walk the green lands of the Summer Court. Evidence of his trickery can be found all over the Phalanx. Armand's Hollow of Sill is not far, right here in the Cradle of Summer. That's where I'm headed now. It is my salvation.
What is the amulet?
Legend says that Armand crafted it by combining lightning, fire, and frost. An arcane trick he stole from the Scholia Arcana. All I know is what I've seen. Once that amulet is in your possession, it will torture you. Only the strongest can withstand its punishment. Only one such as you.
I'll take the amulet.
What a relief. You have no idea how long I've been trying to abandon that damn thing. In order to be rid of its curse, you must take the amulet to Armand's Hollow of SHILL and cleanse it. Armand wishes to make you enter his lair and face its many dangers. But once you've done that, the amulet is yours to keep. If you ask me, it's a high price to pay for a rather dull trinket. He lives in Amer. Pompous blowhard going on about his artifact collection to any who would listen. Name's Immundus. Wayne Immundus. Good luck.
Oh, alright. I assume... Nope, there are apparently spiders. Yeah, we have a lot. A lot. What's with the spiders? Hold on. Oh. Oh, okay. We can probably do that too. Whoa, wait, hold on. Let me look at the status effects here. Each time you strike an enemy, there's a chance a bolt of lightning will strike you even out of a clear blue sky. There's a chance you'll be gripped by a layer of frost. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, you know what? Let's get this charm taken care of. I kind of forgot about this quest and what it does. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna deal with this amulet, cleanse it, kill the spiders, try and get these staves if we can, and then, obviously the main goal of the next part is doing General Talera, and, you know, helping her out with her issues. So... And obviously, since we are finishing off the Middle-earth Shadow of War playthrough tomorrow, that just gives me more days open to finally focus on this playthrough. Granted, a lot of that is partially my fault for deciding to do a Lord of the Rings marathon, but hey, what can you do at the end of the day? I'm gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. Or level 20. Is there anyone up right now? Oop. I actually don't tonight. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and end things here for the night. So if you guys enjoyed what you've seen, and you haven't already, don't forget to give over your Twitch channel notifications for when we go live. There are links below to follow with Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, so you can all stream updates and announcements that I may have. There is also a link to my YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, because that is where I post the VODs for the Mountain Blade Monday series, as well as the main playthroughs for the channel, as well as WPW Saturday Night Showdown, news from the bunker, and shorts whenever I get shorts. Again, tomorrow, I will be finishing off the Shadow of War playthrough with the Desolation of Mordor story. We're playing as Baranor. That should be a fun one. So, yeah. Well, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you all have a terrific Thursday night, evening, morning, whatever the case may be. And, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.